Hi guys, thought we'd look at another song by the great Tom Petty today. It's quite a simple song. It's got two rhythms that you can play. He plays a strumming rhythm on the recording, and then when he plays it live he plays the fingerpicking pattern, which is also on the recording. So we'll look at both of those and then we'll talk about the chords. And as usual, if you could like, comment and subscribe, that helps me out massively. I'll just do a little performance video of the two rhythms we're going to do and then we'll jump into it. Okay, let's go for a close-up. Okay, so first thing we'll talk about is the chords. For the verse, we've got E minor, bar of E minor, bar of C, bar of G, which he plays like a folk G, with little finger on the thin string, ring finger on the bass, middle finger on the second fret. You can play a more standard G if you prefer, and then a bar of D. So E minor, C, G, D. Whilst we're going through them, for the chorus, the chords are C, G, D, E minor. So it's just a 4-chord song. For the chorus he just slightly changes the order. Right, for the rhythm, we're talking in terms of 3 time. So it's 3/4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rather than having 4 beats in a bar. So if we talk about the strumming pattern first rather than the finger picking, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and down, down, up, starting on an E minor. Down, down, up, C, G, down, up, D, down, up, down, up. Two and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and it's the same thing in the chorus. You just start on a C, G, D, E minor. Okay, and that's the whole song if you're doing the strumming pattern. That's what he plays on the sort of official video, but in the background the finger picking part is going on as well. It's been played by someone else, which he plays live, which we'll look at now. So the chords are obviously exactly the same, and the rhythm is the same. It's going to go 1, 2 and 3 and, but we're picking it. So if we take that E minor, we're going to pick the bass string, 1, then we come to the G string. He uses his thumb again, so slightly different to sort of standard picking. So you're going to go 1, 2 is going to be thumb on the G, and then here he uses his index finger. I would use my middle finger, but obviously you can use whichever feels more normal, to pick the thin string, then back to the G string with your thumb, and then back to the thin string. 1, 2 and 3 and. Same thing on the C, same thing on the G. D is slightly different. We're going to do an arpeggio all the way up and down. So we're going to go, this has 1 and 2 and 3 and you're going to pick the D string, G string with your thumb, index finger picks the B, middle finger picks the thin, back to the B, back to the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so nice and slow through that. Okay, so that's the finger picking pattern. Obviously you can put variations in. You could, for example, pick the D string rather than the G. You could go between the B string and the E string. All these possibilities to make it a bit more of your own. For the chorus, he just plays the first rhythm all the way through. So we go C, G, D, E minor. When you start playing it up to speed, a lot of the time you hear like a D sus2 for the last note because you're moving to the E minor, so it kind of sounds like this. Oh, sorry, starting to C. That one sort of comes off because it's on the move. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Okay, and that's just the fingerpicking pattern. It just repeats back into the verse, which is the same as the intro and the solo, and you can just play that over the top. If you would like the electric parts, just leave some comments down below, and if I get enough interest, I'll do a part on the electric parts. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video. As always, if you've got any questions or requests, pop them in below and I'll get back to you, and enjoy the rest of your day.